I tell you what, I think I would forget my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders. There was something else, yet another thing that I wanted to talk to you all about. There has been a lot of, how should I put this? So when, give me a minute, when the same topic comes up over and over and over again, I feel like I should pay attention to it. And the topic of dating and relationships has come up 4 times in the last, like since last Thursday or so. And so I'm like, what is this all about? And my whole thing, and I've talked to you before, you know, this is why I'm single, never wanted to get married, never wanted to have kids. I have been in long-term relationships, but after those long-term relationships, and then looking around at most of the people who I know are in relationships, I don't see nothing I want. You know, like I wouldn't want most of what I see. I'm trying to think if I don't see anything that works for me, okay? Because I'm somebody who values her freedom. I value my independence, not so much that I can't be in a relationship with somebody, but I ain't taking care of no grown man. And those are the men that I meet. And when I look around, that's a lot of what I see is men, and y'all gonna get mad at me, men, you know, okay, turn it off, turn this video off if it's bothering you, but I'm just being real on this channel. I have been in relationships already where I'm pulling the weight, you know. It's just like your job is to support the man. Well, then who's supporting me? What about, you know, like it's not like he's going out to work like the olden days and I'm working at home taking care of kids and the house and whatever. What am I supposed to be doing? You know, I'm working. Why I gotta cook and clean? I don't want to cook and clean. I don't want, there are all these preconceived notions of what relationships should be like. And I'm just talking for male-female relationships. Just from my gay and lesbian friends, I understand that the dynamics can be different, so I'm not even speaking about that. But for the most part, the gender roles in heterosexual relationships are men do this, women do this. I don't want to do most of the stuff that women are supposed to do. I don't want to. And I'm good at some of the stuff that men are supposed to do. I don't want to cook and clean, but I'll make sure your computer works. You know, like I'll build you a website. I'll do that stuff. I'll hang some pictures on the wall. Let me do that. You cook. So I don't know any man who would go for that. And so that's why I'm like, date for what? So I can do more work and have less time for myself? Why? But it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up because I think that, I don't know why. It keeps coming up. So I'm paying attention to how I talk about myself, you know, the things that I say. Here, let me go in my garage. For a long time, I've been saying, no, I don't even want to bother with dating because it's a lot of work and I don't think I'm relationship material. And by my definition, based on what I've seen of male-female dynamics, I am not. I'm not interested in doing none of that stuff. I am not willing to let you hijack my life so you can stick your chest out and say you're running things. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me turn this on. Can you see me? I should probably continue this upstairs. Okay, all right, fine. I'm sitting here wondering why it's so dark, and then I looked in the camera, and I'm like, it's because you got the little sunglass things on. Yeah, so let's finish this conversation, and then I'll go and eat. But I guess I know I'm all over the place. This is how the inside of my head looks. I'm all over the place, but I know, and this is turning into probably a girl talk more than for my male viewers, but I know there are a lot of wise women here. Most of you are older than I am. You've seen some things, probably done a few too, and y'all can tell me from your perspective, like, am I missing out by saying, you know what, it looks like too much work, I'm not relationship material, not because I think badly on myself, just because to me, relationship material requires certain things that I'm not interested in participating in. You know, I'm not interested in participating in a relationship that's based on traditional gender roles. Now, some of you will probably hear that and be like, wait a minute now, what kind of freaky deaky stuff you got going on? Wait, we're not talking about freaky deaky. We are not even going down that road. I am just saying, when somebody says, well, you know, you're a woman, so you need to do that, or you're a man, you need to be good at that. No, thank you. No, thank you. I am a human being with my own skills, with my own likes and dislikes, and to put people in boxes like that just because, you know, you either pee standing up or you don't, or you know, whatever, it makes zero sense to me. So all that, you know, the man is the head of the house. To be honest, and men, you really may want to leave this video at this point, but I feel like the women are going to know what I'm talking about. Half these men out here can't even wipe their behind right, you know, without the intervention of a woman. And how you going to run something? You know, how you going to lead something? I wouldn't let you lead me across the street. These are mostly the men that I see. They can be nice. You can be nice. You can be nice for somebody else. You can be, you know, maybe you're rich. Okay, well, then what are you going to require of me? I don't need you to pay my bills. My bills are paid. My bills are paid, so I don't need that. A relationship, to me, a good one, would be based on companionship. Really, companionship and respect. I see people in relationships with folks that they don't even like. They don't like, they don't respect. It's just, you know, and then they'll go, but we've been married 22 years. It's like, 22 years of that? Is that what we're supposed to aspire to? I'm sweating. I'm sweating. It's actually cool in here. It's just leftover sweat from getting to my apartment from my car. But do y'all, forgive me for being all over the place, but it keeps coming up lately. And for a while, people have backed up off me. People have backed up off me. The question I used to get when I was younger was always about kids. You know, getting married, having kids. Getting married, having kids. Oh, you'll feel differently once the kids are your own. And I would always be like, well, what if I don't? Like, you know, what if I say, yeah, this is pretty much how I thought I'd feel if I had a kid. What do I do then? There's not a lot that I can do that would be to the benefit of that child or myself. So I know now that I made the right decision with regard to that. I also know that I made the right decision with regard to not getting married, because as I've mentioned on this channel before, when you get married, you take the vow till death do us part. And to me, that means that the only reason you're getting a divorce is if one of you dies. I know going in that if you don't act right, if you don't treat me right, you know, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. We ain't got to die. Ain't nobody got to die. I'm leaving. So why enter into that to start with? But a relationship, you know, monogamous relationship where you don't have to be married, it's just a companionship. I can get behind that, but that's not what I see. That's not what, to be honest, I don't think that's beneficial for men. I think that would be more beneficial for women than for men, because most of the women I know are paying their own bills. They are holding their lives together, the lives of their children together if they have them, and holding their male partners' life together. So it just seems like more work. It just seems like more work. But I just want to make sure my thought process isn't skewed based on my past relationships, because I'm not friends with either one of them. And I've had two like long relationships, and then I've dated other guys here and there, but two long relationships. And I saw one of them last week. I actually had to audition with him. Like, I was like, please don't pair me with him. Please don't. And of course, my name was called and then his name was called. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad I'm a professional, because, you know, I guess we both are. We went in, we did our thing, and left. And yeah, it's just, it's unfortunate. The whole situation is unfortunate. But two long relationships, and you look at them in the beginning, and, you know, they always hold such promise in the beginning. And then by the end, it's like, stop calling me! Get out of my face! I hate you! You know, there's no telling. People are doing all kind of awful things to one another, or one's doing awful things to the other person, or whatever. And it just seems like a lot of work to put in for it to go down that road. I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't know. Am I making any sense to you? If I'm making any sense to you, please let me know your thoughts in the description box. I just want to make sure my view of things isn't too skewed, since everyone around me is either in a relationship or looking for somebody to be in a relationship with, and I'm just like, no, 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 no. And I don't want to get to, 10 years down the road and be like, I missed out because I was thinking the wrong way. So am I tripping? Am I tripping? Okay, let me know. I'm gonna go eat. Bye.